As a collector, I like to get the best value out of my games, and one of the ways to do that is to buy games that have secret games hidden within them. There's actually a pretty substantial list of games that have full games within them, whether it's an Easter egg, a cheat code, or just by beating it. So I'm going to show you 3 games that offer a lot of value because of all these extra games in it, but also just because they're cool games that everyone should check out. First up, we have Animal Crossing, probably the most notorious for having a ton of games hidden within it. So many people found out that the NES even existed because of this. There's actually a couple ways to get all of these NES games. One included just from Natural Play. You could also plug in your Game Boy through the link cable and go to a secret island that had a bonus game there, Wario's Woods. You could also plug in your e-reader, which you could scan Animal Crossing cards to unlock even more NES games. It honestly was pretty crazy, and as a kid, if you had all this stuff, you were living the dream. Next up, we have Lost Judgment here. If you're familiar with the Yakuza series, one of the best things they do is have a full Sega arcade full of a ton of different arcade games. Lost Judgment is the one I picked because it's got Sonic the freaking Fighters, baby! Now, I know I'm a little bit biased here, but I think it's still really cool to have Sonic the Fighters. It's a fully playable version within a PlayStation 5 game of all things. But all of these games, including Yakuza and The First Judgment, have a ton of hidden games within them that some you haven't been able to play for years. So, highly recommend it if you're looking for some Sega history. And finally, we have the fantastic Tekken 5, which has arcade ports of Tekken 1, 2, and 3, and a full playable version of an old arcade game called Starblade. All you have to do is turn on the game and you have access to all of the Tekken games. In Starblade, you have to play a little bit of the campaign mode. 4 full Tekken games for one package? So those are 3 games that definitely exceed their value just due to all the games that they have inside them. But what other games should I talk about? Like I said, there's a huge list, so there's plenty of cool ones over here I can even talk about. So let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.